Hello everyone and welcome you all to another tutorial on Figma. So in last class we learned about what Figma is, and I have also shown you guys the workspace from where you can work. So in last class I gave you guys a brief of how it is. But in this class, I'm going to show you the workspace and the interface in detail. Then you guys can understand once you're done with the work, how it will actually look or how this actually works. So once you understand the workspace and the interface, then it will be easy for you guys to work in that particular application. So let's not waste time here and let's get started with this particular class. So here, as you guys can see, I'm in the home page of my Figma application. So I have explained to you guys about all this. So what I'm going to do is I'll be taking a full done Figma project to show you guys how actually it looks and what all can be done there. So for that, I will just go to the community, the Figma community, as I've told you what all you can do. So let me show you guys how it actually looks. So here in the Figma community, you'll have so many things here like aspiration, team syncs, design systems. If you want to see any kind of web page development or a mobile page development, you can see it from here. And they have also shown wireframing. From here, you can download different kind of icons which are free from here, okay, to use it in your work. And there is so many things to learn from this community of Figma, as all the advanced learner or the advanced people, those who work using the Figma, they do sometimes upload their work here to show you guys how this application is useful. So let me go down and see, as I do have different kind of files here. So I'll just go to this one and let's see what all I do have it here. So from here, what I'll be doing is I will come down here, try to see what all components do I have. So, okay, let me just take a simple app to show you guys here. Okay, so I'll be opening this one in my application. So as you can see, this is loading. So here, this one is basically a doctor appointment booking mobile app. Okay, so we'll see what all options do I have here. Okay, so I'll just open this one in Figma. So I'll be using one of my account here. If I want to edit the file, I can edit, but I wouldn't be editing, just to show you guys the interface of how it actually looks when this one is actually quite large. Okay, so with my hand tool, I'll be moving this one. Let me go here in the starting and I will just zoom in here. Okay, so I hope you guys can see now how he actually managed to do this step by step. As here you can see, this is the first screen, and once you click here, you'll be redirected to this page. And here, this option might have something else. Here you do have the steps. If you click on let's get started and many more. Okay, so here, as I have told you guys about the basics of all this. So once you're done with the work or once you're doing the work, this is how it will actually look. As you guys can already see here, this is how it will look. Okay, so from here, if I want to take anything, suppose I want to take this particular page here and I want to move, you can see here this one will be automatically selected because this is under this particular frame, as you can see. And if I have selected another frame, if I zoom out, I'll be able to see which one I have selected. So this how it actually works, and it will be better if I show you guys a project in which I can fit all those things in one in my screen, because this project is quite vast, as you can see, but it's quite a good project which is done here, and a total project. So what I'll be doing is uh, either I can just move it around from here, okay, to show you guys. Otherwise, I can just keep this down here. As you can see, you can change the positioning, and it will also show you the alignments. Okay, this is how you can move, and it all depends on you. Okay, like how it is suitable for you. You can actually align it side by side, or in a vertical, or also in a horizontal way. So it totally depends on you. Okay, so these are the layers. As you guys can see, these are called frames, which I can create using this button here, and the shortcut key is F. I'll be telling you guys about all of this, how you can create a frame and how you can put your work on that, how you can actually set those up. I'll be telling you guys. So now let me go to another file from the Figma community where I'll be able to show you guys once you did a project in one layer, how that basically looks. So here I did found one design file which I'll be choosing, and to show you guys in brief of what all can be done here. So I'll just open this one in Figma like the last one, and I'll just continue it with my email. And here you guys can see this is the page. This is how you can start making your web page. So basically, from here, as you guys know already, you can start creating your page. As you can see, by default, it will come page number 5, just right after the first page. So what I'll do, I won't be creating any pages, but to show you guys how we can actually create a page, I'll click here, delete this page, and as you can see, I have already told you these are just different layers. So now I'm in my second page, and this is the third page, and this one is my fourth page. So here the one who created this one, he have named this particular frame that he doesn't get confused, or particular pages accordingly. So these are different layers, and under each layers, they do have different options here. Suppose I want to select this particular thing inside. Let me just zoom in using my control and my mouse. So I'm just dragging inside with my hand tool. I'll just come here, okay, to give you guys a better view of the screen. Suppose I selected this particular frame, and now I want to move this frame towards the right. So here you can see I do have the option here, the X, Y, width, hug, okay, the rotation angle, the curves, all that I can change from here. And also the auto layout constraints, I do have the layer grid option from where I can choose different grid styles, and I can browse it from the browse libraries as well. Once I'm connected with my Wi-Fi or my internet connection, I can access those as well, which are there available for free. Otherwise, what I can do is I can also create my own grid style from here, as you can see. And if I want to delete, I'll just click on this one. And I also do have the layer. What kind of layer do I want? Here I do have different kind of layer. As you can see, this is just giving me a preview of what all I have. Suppose I do have 2 or 3 layers here. So once I put one layer above another, how I want it to look, I will be showing you guys all that well. And I can also select the fill, means the color. Okay, so suppose I have selected the red color, so it will give me this type of colors from here. Okay, and I'll be taking this as white only. I don't want to ruin this. And from here, I can change the opacity. Suppose if I take 50 and I click on OK, I can change the opacity and I can also decrease it if I want to decrease it more. And if I do want to see that and see the difference here, you guys can see the difference right here. And suppose I put up my text here and or a particular box or a particular color. So on that, if I want to change the stroke of that particular text, what all I can do, I can just change the stroke color from here. I can also increase the stroke, like if I want to increase the stroke from the inside, from the outside, or from the center, I can do that from here as well. I also do have the option of effects. From here, I do have different effects, drop shadow, inner shadow, layer blur, background blur. So here you can see once I did the layer blur, it appears like that. And inner shadow, and this is the drop shadow. And after working, I can also export as I have already told you guys in the last class. And here is the option of alignments. I can do that. And let me show you guys about this X and Y. Suppose I will increase it so it's just moving on to the right. And the same way, if I want to move it upside or down, I can do it from here as well. And also change, as you can see, I am able to change the corners from here. Also, if I want to rotate this, I can rotate it accordingly the way I want. I can do all this. So I will just put it as 0. Yeah. And once we'll do this work, the many more text boxes we'll make, the many more text we'll put, or the frames we'll make, we'll be able to. So here, you guys will also be able to get a preview from here. And as you can see, after each and every option, I also do have the shortcut key for that. So I'll get the preview if I click on the page up button and also the space at the same time. I'll get the preview from my keyboard only. I don't have to use my mouse. But uh, I feel using mouse is quite comfortable, so I do use that. And I can also share my particular work, and I can actually invite them using any email, whomever I want to send. And I can also select that can they edit my particular work or can they only view? Okay. And after that, if I copy the link and I can go and share it in any media using the email or also using any other social media platform like in WhatsApp, Messenger, like that, I can just give them the link by copying and pasting in their page. So here, this is the layering. As you can see, after creating a frame, I do have all this option inside that, and I can actually put different kind of components under that. As I do have frame photos, I do have this frame as well. You can see. So I hope you guys have understood the basic of what a layer is being used for. And also we'll be looking here at the assets option. So here, if I come, I can actually browse different type of assets, or I can just open the theme library, or I can view the local components, what all are being used here in this particular file or in this project. So I can just view those from here. As you can see, this particular work is quite neatly and well done project. So I can see this. If I want to modify anything from here, I can modify those according to the way I want. Okay, as I am selecting here, you guys can also see on my screen that particular icon is getting selected. Okay, So if I click on this, you guys can see this all are getting selected. So this is how actually we can try designing or just keeping a layer and track of what all icons I have used in this project. And here I again do have the components. Okay. So this is the third page and this is the last page here. Okay. So here, if I want to change anything, I can select this one and I can select, and it just redirected me to that page. So I don't want that. I'll just delete this. I will just close this one. And here, if I want to select anything, I can select like from my button. If I want to delete this, I can delete that and undo that again. And on top, I also do have these options here, as you guys can see, if I want to edit any object, if I want to create a component, and also if I want to use this particular layer as a mask. And here, if I want to create a link, I can click in this option and try to create a link like this one. Okay. And as I've already told you, in case of any kind of text, I can actually change the text uh, size from here. So I'll just close this one. I can select the text and I can actually put out, or I can actually modify or edit the text according to my need. And also fill color, fill stroke, export. And this is the prototyping option. So from this prototyping option, I can go to this and I'll be showing you guys in brief of how you can prototype. So hope you guys have understood this class of workspace and the interface. And now I believe that you guys are familiar with this application. So from next class, we'll be learning about all these basic tools which I have in my toolbar. So we'll be learning about that, all the uses of what we can do with those particular tools. And this class is going to be interesting, I believe. And you guys will also learn about UI UX designing and particularly about this application from a very basic knowledge to an advanced knowledge. Like after completing this tutorial, you guys will have a good idea about UI UX designing and will be able to make your own web design and mobile app design as well. So hope to see you all in the next tutorial. Take care everyone and goodbye.